Go.
Okay, so why even bother learning friction fire? So of course we live in a time where you could use matches, you could use lighters, you could use flint and steel, gasoline. There's so many things you can do to light a fire really, really fast. But in my experience, those are not as rewarding as when you get a fire by friction. So in my journey, it's been almost debunking this idea that I could not do it. And people joke around all the time about rubbing two sticks together to get a fire. You probably heard that since you were a kid. And when I was introduced to friction fire, I was like, I want to actually know that that is possible. And it is possible. What makes it possible is understanding, which takes discipline and time. And so with friction fire, not only do you get to understand body mechanics, efficiency, weaknesses in your body, maybe it's skill level with using a knife, but you also get to have a deeper relationship with trees that you're using for your kit. And I say trees, I also want to mention plants and animals depending on what you're ending up using for your friction fire kit. This could be bow drill and hand drill. Those are two techniques that require totally different skills and experience, but again, they're super fun with the challenge. So oftentimes, and in my journey, I did not get friction fire the first time I tried. It took me weeks of doing things, wrong or inefficient or not really understanding the mechanisms of how to create fire. But when I did get my first coal, it was very humbling and also so magical. And you can't take away your relationship with fire when you go through that process. In some ways, it's a rite of passage with the element of fire. And so again, I did not get it right away. So what is that? That creates humility, that creates discipline. It's hard. Oftentimes people can be sore after doing a bow drill technique. It all depends on where you're starting from. But it's a fun process to then have that magical moment of creating your ember for the first time. And not only is the ember magical, but then putting that ember to a full fire requires another set of technique and knowledge and skill. And it's just an amazing way to be in direct relationship with your senses, with the element of fire, and create true connection to your landscape. Friction fire kits all over the world are gonna look so different, but they have the same essence. So understanding that essence, keeping with your self-discipline and interest in getting and learning the skill is what is going to, in the end, really deepen your relationship to the world, but also specifically to fire.